watching DC-born Rob, Erasing Borders. And now, the news.
Breaking news from Medellin, Colombia. 3 Puerto Rican tourists were just scoped and robbed in Medellin, Colombia after meeting girls on a dating app. If you're not familiar with my channel, I report the news for Central and South America with a special attention on Medellin, Colombia, and Colombia as a whole. If you get any benefit out of my videos, go down and hit the subscribe button and definitely like, and sharing is caring. Let's jump into this story right away. Among the stolen items were cell phones, watches, jewelry, money, hearing aids, glasses, lotions, and personal documents such as passports. Medellin authorities are investigating a multi-million-dollar robbery involving scopolamine that affected 3 Puerto Rican citizens last weekend in the capital of Antioquia. The incident adds to a worrying series of cases in which criminal gangs use chemical substances to rob tourists and residents in the city. According to the victims' accounts, the initial contact with the criminals occurred through a dating app. After several days of conversation, one of the Puerto Ricans and 2 friends agreed to meet at the apartment they had rented. The contacted woman arrived at the meeting accompanied by 2 friends. In the middle of the gathering and after sharing drinks, the 3 men began to feel ill and lost consciousness, apparently after having been scoped with chemicals including scopolamine. I practically don't remember anything. My friends told me things I wasn't conscious. I don't remember, one of the victims recounted. Upon awakening, the tourists discovered their belongings had been stolen. Among the stolen items were cell phones, watches, jewelry, money, hearing aids, glasses, lotions, as well as high-end value personal documents such as passports, driver's licenses, and health insurance. One of the victims reported the loss of a gold chain and bracelet valued at $3,500. That's more than 14 million Colombian pesos. Security cameras recorded the moment that the 3 women left the apartment, apparently taking the men's belongings with them. The victims later attempted to contact the woman on social media, but had already been blocked. This is a criminal pattern in Medellin. This case adds to other similar cases that authorities have been combating in recent months in Medellin. Theft involving the use of toxic substances such as scopolamine has been concentrated in areas such as El Centro, El Poblado, and Laureles. The victims are often approached in bars or through dating apps. Las Barbies in March 2025. The Metropolitan Police reported the capture of this gang made up of women between the ages of 20 and 28 who were dedicated to theft from foreigners. Over 8 months, evidence were collected from at least 24 thefts affecting 47 foreign citizens with a total amount of more than 1.2 billion. Their modus operandi consisted of contacting foreigners through social media, gaining their trust, and then supplying them with toxic substances to steal credit cards, cash, luxury watches, and electronic devices. 3 of the 5 women captured were in prison. The victims were of various nationalities, including Norway, Mexico, United States, Australia, Germany, Russia, and Colombia. Las Mamacitas in June 2025, a joint operation between the Medellin Mayor's Office of Police and the Attorney General's Office led to the arrest of 3 women who called themselves Las Mamacitas. These women specialize in contacting mainly foreign citizens through dating apps and social media, luring them to lodges where they were scoped and robbed of money, jewelry, and cell phones. The arrest took place in Aranjuez, Moscow, Medellin, and Itagüí. The detainees already had prior records for aggravated theft. Their involvement in at least a dozen documented cases is being investigated. Case on Boulevard 70. On February of this year, 4 women were arrested after scoping a group of men at a nightclub in the Boulevard 70 area, stealing cell phones and a Toyota Hilux pickup truck valued at approximately $300 million. The suspects were located thanks to the district's security camera network and LPR technology. Medellin's Secretary of Security and Coexistence, Manuel Villa Mejia, has reiterated the authorities' commitment to dismantling these criminal networks. He called on citizens to report any suspicious cases, emphasizing that collaboration with the Attorney General's office and the police is key to strengthening judicial records and combating these crimes. At this time, authorities continue to investigate what happened to the Puerto Rican tourists in an effort to identify the 3 women involved. So there you go. This is a daily occurrence. And remember, guys, in the comment section, don't be too hard on guys and say, oh, you should know, you should know, because not everybody watches my videos. Not everybody watches other videos that offer warnings or information on just how to move once you get there. And the same with anywhere. I mean, some people, I guess, don't do as good a research as they probably should. And I'm thinking of the last story of the African. I mean, you bring a Rolex. I mean, I don't know if he was moving there, and I've replied to a few comments. I think in the story they said he was moving there, so that makes sense if you have all your belongings there. But if you're just visiting, it's not the time to take your jewelry or anything of value. One of my worst fears is this right here. So again, this is one of my worst fears, to be walked out like you're a baby. You're unconscious. You don't even know it. Like the guy just said in the video, he doesn't know anything. He didn't know whether he was coming or not. He was just confused. And she is stepping him through. Look, wearing a hoodie. Here, touch this, hit this buzzer so I can get out the door. And everything will be well. Mind you, she's got all his belongings. Yeah, this is one of my worst fears, man. What are they doing to you while you're out? So you see that, just not knowing what they're doing to you. And again, it's like a truth serum. So they ask you, hey, you got any money? Yes. Where is it? It's in my safe. Hey, what's your password? 134217, right, left, right? I mean, if you're going to give them the information, man, nothing scares me in Medellin more than this, man. So if I look like I'm tense, I am, because I'm always looking. I mean, and I surround myself with people I can trust too. That matters also. There's one other thing that I wanted to show you though. Check this out right here. Okay, guys, so pay attention. He's handing her something right there. Slip right there. And what's he do next? He points to these two girls over here. Go over there, get them. So it's two of them, and they're setting up girls. They're setting up girls. This is not just for tourists. Remember that. And, you know, because you don't hear this about happening to women. Watch them slyly. Point it up right there. Here, take this. You see that girl right there with the blue dress on? Go get her. This is insane. This is just crazy. I mean, anytime a bouncer hands it to, I mean, it just seems so organized. It seems so systematic. I mean, and it's got to be everywhere, whether it's in an eyedropper or a powder form, or they put it in something you smoke. It's all ingestion. So it's in your drink, your food, you inhale it. It's something. It came into your existence outside from somebody else setting you up. So, I mean, you can check and you can see the guy's hand where he passes something to her hand and pointed it out. Now, there were more videos in that too. I didn't bother to play them, but it was a girl sitting next to another girl. So they were marking two girls. They set up two girls. They show the girl sitting at the table, and then next thing you know, they do another shot and they robbed her. I mean, and who's to say what else? I mean, it's just, man, and nothing, you know, I take risk. I do a lot of things. I jumped off the stratosphere in Vegas. I jumped off a cliff in Guadalajara in Mexico. I jumped out of a plane. I take chances, but I mitigate them. Nothing scares me more than what they're doing to you while you're out. Nothing scares me more than that, man. Remember, your health is your wealth. And take care of yourselves, guys. It's crazy out here. I'm not trying to fearmonger, but you need to pay attention. And you need to pass on videos. If it's not my video, pass on to somebody else's video that somebody could learn from before they go, oh, hey, I'm going here. You going? Oh, you check this video. Wow. You going there? Oh, you need to check that out. I mean, we got to help each other, guys. Again, it is a community. Anyway, you're up to date with the latest breaking news from Medellin, Colombia. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to travel, but travel safe.
To Colombia? Make sure to take a tour.
So, hey, girl, thanks for coming by my place.
No worries. You mind if our girlfriend can come by with us?
Hell no. This is why I watch DC Rob. Headed to Medellin, Colombia? See my guy Andres with Nomad Travel for safe airport pickups and drop-offs and tours. Contact information in the description below.